what is going on, guys? Fubbles back again, committed to the showcase on the new Halloween Noel. Now, we do have her here at 2 out of 5, but we did remove the secondary slot. He has plenty of gold, so I hope he doesn't mind too much. He has like 700,000 medium crystals that he can sell like half of those for like 80 mil, so I think he'll be all right. So going into this Noel, now she is a Soul Reaper killer, which is kind of interesting considering that we have not gotten a heart bombardment unit in about 3 to 4 years. So I didn't really make note of that back when I did the 5 out of 5 showcase. Usually the 5 out of 5 showcases, I don't really want to talk too much about the character because the character is already like, you kind of already know what to expect. But for the 1 out of 5s, 2 out of 5s, we will be removing 25% of her soul bomb damage for those that don't know. At 2 out of 5, you get 25% more damage. 3 out of 5, 50% more damage. 4 out of 5, 75% more damage, and full 100% more damage when your special move 5 out of 5. That's how it works. It's just your soul bomb damage. We had special move level before we even had transcendence, so just keep that in mind. Now, going into the character, she is a no affiliation unit with a Soul Reaper killer, and she has bombardment, which, like I said, relatively new for Soul Reaper killer and heart unit. Like, I think that the last one that was like relevant was like Christmas Nemu, which that's like 4 years ago. I don't even want to. I'll pull it up when that came out. But going into this Noel, going into her actual skills, we have Sprinter +1, no long stride. She has Havoc 20% for her strong attack radius. Paralysis immunity -100%, sharpshooter, so nullify range resistance as well as guard break. Then we have debilitator +5 seconds. She does have weaken and drain, which I actually like a lot, to be honest. We have follow up +1 and bruiser 20%. These are normal attack damage skills, which I'm still so confused as to how stupid K-Lab must be to have put this on a character. I really do think that this was an El Bozo just face palm. Like, I don't really know how to explain the follow-up bruiser, but yeah, normal attack damage +20% is if you actually ever want to do that. Her berserker 40% along with frenzy +1. It's not really all too bad because she does have the status ailment spiritual pressure boost 80%. My issue with this character is that since she has the spiritual pressure boost 80% and she didn't get frenzy +2, it's going to be a little inconsistent to actually pick up that spiritual pressure boost. She does have the 18% magnification for a strong attack along with the 960. Is it a 960? I'm pretty sure it's a 960 AoE distant into the homing vortex. I'm pulling it up right now. Yeah, she has a 960 into homing vortex, which is really strong. So we have 50 hits on the vortex and then 4 hits on the actual second strong attack, but it's still not guaranteed to get the spiritual pressure boost. When you have the spiritual pressure boost, you're all good. She's going to deal hella damage, and then on top of that, she does have weakened defense along with bombardment. Now, she has damage to drain enemies 40% and damage to weaken enemies +40%, but my issue with these two is even though it is a lot of damage, just like a character like Power 1000 Year Bloodward Yamamoto, the spiritual pressure boost and the damage to status ailment enemies +80% is very inconsistent. In arena, she picks up poise, which I think is also pretty funny. But yeah, either way, let's take her into IT and see what she can do there. She should be just fine. My issue is, we'll see, like you'll see during the duration of this video, that it's gonna be a bit inconsistent to pop off her spiritual pressure boost. And if there's only like 1 to like 3 enemies, especially in content like epic raids, the spiritual pressure boost is even more inconsistent. So usually this first strong attack, you want the spiritual pressure boost to come off. That's good. Second strong attack, spiritual pressure boost lasts 20 seconds. Okay, so we don't have it. I shouldn't have wasted my nice spiritual pressure boost there. Check out the second strong attack, 13,000 with the crit. Nice switch pressure boost, that's good. It's always good to see it actually proc. What was I gonna do? 8,000. Ah, okay. So yeah, so you can see the damage difference there. Can we proc it before we get to the next? Nice, we did. Oh, really? Nice, we're at full stam. We got our full stam literally at the last second there. Dozo. 71,000 on the Uryu. Okay, good to know. I'm pretty sure that the Uryu didn't get hit with weaken or weaken or like, well, I guess when you proc weaken, you also proc drain. Let's take her into IZ and see what kind of damage we're gonna deal there. I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier to actually proc, maybe not proc, but properly calculate damage on things. Boom. Let's do this. He's not gonna be logging in for a while. No allies. Gonna bring some potion units so that way he can get some potions. All right. Soul Reaper Killer. So 10,000 on that first strong attack. This is the 18% mag. So just keep that in mind. I'm not gonna bother trying to like calculate that in. 82,000. 3,600. 82,000 times 4. 100 times 1.6 if she had killer times 50 plus 328,000. Yeah, roughly very similar. 288, 328. To be honest, this is a crazy range, and the damage actually should be the same. The magnification for the first part of her second strong attack, along with the homing vortex damage, should be the same damage. So pop pop. 47,000 to 48,000, and then 3,900 to 4,000. 4,000 to 48,000, 50,000. So let's do that. 48,000 times 4, and then let's do 4,000 times 50. And you'll see here that we're actually getting even closer than before, right? So the 48,000 that was with killer, 192,000, 200k, 200,000 divided by 192,000. You'll see here like literally a 4% difference, even though the first test we did was 328 divided by 288, which is a 13.8%, the 13.9% difference. That's the craziness of the, how do I put it, the variable of the strong attacks. It's just like the damage between 4% and 15, like roughly 15%, is just nuts to me. So in this type of content, you're gonna see it's a lot harder to get your spiritual pressure boost because you're also doing significantly less hits, right? Okay, nice, we got it. Let's do our soul bomb here. I'm pretty sure that was 121,000, but I might be off a bit. See if we can pop this off here before it runs out. Yeah, 130,000, 115,000. We'll take the 130,000. We're gonna divide the 130,000 by 1.25, and that is because of the 2 out of 5 soul bomb that we have on Noel. Despite not giving her the focus slot, we still have a 2 out of 5 special, so keep that in mind. So 104,000, multiply this by no, that was with killer, right? So 104,000 multiplies by 1 point. Let's bring all this stuff up because she has a lot going on with her, right? I'm not really going to test the follow-up in the bruiser. I'm sorry if you're interested in that. You're watching the wrong channel, bro. Yeah, chat. Go somewhere else for chappy builds. Let's see what we got here. So we have times 1.3 for the weakened defense, times 1.5 for the damage to weaken enemies when they're weakened, not counting this 40% that's going on. Damage to drain enemies and weaken enemies, this gets added together, so 80%. We already had our spiritual pressure boost, so we already have that calculated in, which is good. And then we multiply this by 7. After we multiply this by 7, we add the initial 1,4,000, and we're dealing 2.659 damage with our soul bomb at 1 out of 5. We already removed the 2 out of 5 factor, which is good. And yeah, 2.65 million. I did do a showcase on a 5/5 max transcended T20 Ninny with weakened defense and full stamina damage boost, and she actually did 1.633 million pre-gauge, and post-gauge she did 1.918 million. So we're dealing more damage than most max transcended units because this character has that 80% multiplier to the damage to drain and weaken. We have the spiritual pressure boost, we have the weakened defense built in. Oh snap, wait, hold up, I forgot, we have weakened defense built in, and we have weakened defense on this character. So it goes 104,000 multiplies by 1.6 for the weakened defense times 1.5 for the weakened times 1.8 for the damage to drain enemies. We already had the spiritual pressure boost, multiplies by 7, and then we get the initial 104,000 added back in. So instead of 2.6 million, we're dealing 3.248 million. I'm glad I caught that before I just rang it up in the mud. But yeah, not bad at all, not bad at all. Keep in mind that this is if she crits at 1 out of 5, and you only have a, at least with this build, which I do fancy this build. I think that it's a good build. Like here, we have a 400, we have a 50% chance. Like 386 plus 116, a little bit over 500, which means 50% crit. And yeah, that's going to be this build, strong attack, recharge, full stamina damage boost. We have the hunting cap instead of the strong attack damage item, and that's going to help with the soul bomb. Not necessarily her strong attacks. She might actually deal more strong attack damage with a strong attack damage item, but this is just going to be mainly for soul bomb purposes. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the Noel in a nutshell. She is a good character. I don't necessarily like the 18% mag for strong attack, especially considering that she has a berserker of 40% and then frenzy. Like if I actually pull up 5th anniversary Byakuya, and I'm not saying that 5th anniversary Byakuya is better than her, but I just want to show y'all something. Like if I pull up 5th anniversary Byakuya, you'll see here that he has frenzy +1 and berserker 40%. So she is essentially dealing 5th anniversary Byakuya levels of damage, unless she procs her status ailment spiritual pressure boost / status ailments just in general. And if I was gonna say, and if the enemies are immune to drain, which doesn't normally happen, but if the enemies are immune to, the enemies are almost never immune to weaken, so you never have to really worry about it, even if in IT sometimes they'll be immune to drain. But yeah, that's pretty much the Noel in a nutshell. I think she's a good character. I don't think that she's necessarily as broken as I don't think that she's as broken or meta or necessary as the Parasol Burn the Witch characters. I don't even think that those characters are all that broken anymore by today's standards anyways. But yeah, either way, I think that the banner's worth summoning at the very least 5 steps. I'd be very careful about going past step 10. I do believe that when this banner comes back, we'll probably get more Burn the Witch characters as opposed to the premium pool garbage that they're trying to pawn onto us.